Welcome to the Average Rook. We are still playing Chaos on Deponia. We wooed 2 goals, and we made our way to Bellevue. And we met our long-lost father, who really doesn't want to be tied to Rufus.
What exactly are you working on?
I need to write instructions for my staff.
And you consider that more important than talking to your son? We haven't seen each other in years.
So why would every second suddenly count now? I am responsible for this house and its personnel.
I am also responsible for doing important things, like saving the world.
Then why are you still hanging around here?
That's
Do I
true.
still have to hover over you to make sure you're completing your chores?
Alright, apparently there is some stuff that we need to talk to him
Secret
about.
Doors in Bookshelves, Volume 1.
But we don't have the right
Secret
dialogue
Doors in
options
Bookshelves, Volume 2. Gah, this library is a total waste of space.
As a real gentleman, I read a lot.
As a real blah blah blah, that doesn't change the fact that the shelf is big and ugly. Besides, it's too dark in here to read.
Ah, that's true. I should buy a new crystal chandelier when I have the chance. But for now, a few candles will suffice. I need...
Okay, that's what we need to do.
candles. There. Here, Rufus. Be so good and take this memo to the servant's mailbox.
Yeah, who does he think he is? Well, he is my... Oh, whatever. Anyway, I'm not his errand boy.
Okay, so we need to collect 5 of those. Let's take a look at the flowers.
This is no luxury villa. This place is overrun with weeds.
Those are flowers, Rufus. I have them brought from the garden as decoration.
These hideous vegetables?
They could actually use a bit more water. I need water for the flowers. There.
Alright, that's our second memo. Okay, where else can we go? This?
This is no luxury villa. There's even parasites nesting here.
That is my aquarium. I collect rare ornamental fish.
Rarely significant, maybe. And they're tiny, too.
I should actually feed them again. I need breadcrumbs. There.
Are you supposed to be feeding them breadcrumbs? Alright, what about the window? So basically, if he says this is no luxury
villa. The whole wall is open here.
That's called a picture window, Rufus. This way I always have an eye on the entire black market.
But there's a terrible draft.
The floor heating is actually supposed to compensate for that. I need coal. There.
Alright, now let me check
Can't you do anything on your own?
That is why I have servants.
Oh, yeah? Do they wipe your butt, too?
Oh, that reminds me.
Stop
need
scribbling.
toilet
Haven't you noticed that this doesn't save you any time? On the contrary, you spend all your time writing notes.
Mind your tone, young man.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, wonderful. Now I've lost my thread of thought. What was I going to write down? That was it. I need thread.
That is our last note. As far as I know, I need to check the inventory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's exactly it. Before we do anything...
This one catches the eye. Yeah. Secret doors in bookshelves for dummies. Pull on the book titled, Pull Here for Secret Door. Wow! Who would have thought? Pull, not a...
Okay, there we go. And there we go, and it's just the linen closet, really. Okay. And that is the lint trap. We don't have use for the lint trap just yet. And this is the highest point in floating black market, apparently.
This is the highest point on the island. I wonder what they do with it. Show off their poor sense of fashion.
Oh. Okay. So with the notes that we have, we actually need to go to the poet and start taking his stuff with it. We give him the candle memo.
What is that? A message from Captain High and Mighty? You can keep it. I don't need any of the stuff he needs.
Well, this message may interest you much more.
What? Show me. I need candles. Damn!
He needs candles.
I read that.
And you have candles.
Yes, but I
Well?
don't need that sort of thing. Go ahead and take it if you want it.
You can bet on it.
Okie dokie. Candle. It's amazing that we were able to take all of that wax, too. Second memo.
I have another memo from Seagull.
Oh dear. I've got a bad feeling about this. I need water. Go ahead and take it if you want it. Go on. Help yourself.
Okie dokie. Water. Third memo. Bread.
Mail from Seagull.
Oh, please, no. I need bread. So the bread, too. Very well. It's yours.
Okay. Bread. Alright. Fourth memo. Coal.
Guess what I have
Actually, I've got
here?
something else I can write on.
Another memo.
Bingo!
Far away.
I need coal. What else? There goes the coal.
Alright, I can't find the thing I was going to bite down on. I mean, I don't know why I decided to do. I just felt like it. Alright, the final memo. I said final memo. Thread.
Here I am again.
Oh, sorry
and
for shaking
this
that.
time,
Just take everything you can find.
Oh,
I don't
thank you.
need anything at all anymore, except for a quiet moment to cry myself to sleep.
Yes. Okay, so we'll pick up the thread. And another thing that we will pick up, because he said take everything you can, pick up the urn.
Hey! What are you doing?
you said I can take everything.
But those are my mother's ashes.
Hey, I didn't make the rules.
I just bend them the way I want them to.
I just bent them a little.
Jeez. Alright, let's tie this around that.
And they say I don't know anything about fishing. I've built a fully functional hook doohickey.
Alright. We don't have anything else here that we need to collect for now. So, we need to go to the... we don't need to go to the marketplace. We need to go to Old Town. And we need to give our ID card to the Platypus Trapper.
I'm a member of the Platypus Club now.
Congratulations! You are now officially part of the platypus community.
Will I be expected to shave my head or wear robes?
Nope, but you get a free copy of the Platypus Field Guide.
Is
That'll
there no way to avoid that?
Keep it safe. Someday it might save your life.
It probably will. Alright, that guide is going to be very important. Hold on one second. Yes, I forgot. I put a postcard underneath there. Put that to the side. It was making my pad a little slippery. But now that we've got this, we can start doing our work on trying to guard these nests so that platypus can be taken off the menu of Chez Slumpy. Whatever.
The
So let's
Big
look at the-
Platypus Field Guide, 3rd edition.
Yes.
Let's see if it says anything useful in there.
Let us see what it has.
This is interesting. Apparently, in every generation, there is one platypus of each type that guards the nests against thieves. The eggs of these nest guardians are well hidden by the mother. There are 4 types of platypus, so a total of 4 nest guardians. Of course, I just need to find the 4 nest guardian eggs and hatch them. Then the corresponding platypuses won't be on the menu anymore, and I can finally invite Goal to dinner. This plan is like so crazy, it just has to work.
Yes, assuming that we can actually do it right.
It says here that earth platypuses hide their eggs in the soil. It's a good thing I'm not on an island made of flotsam.
Alright, so we need to examine all of these items.
Earth platypuses hatch in frozen soil with the first ground frost. Oh, bummer. I can't possibly wait for the start of winter. It says here that flying platypuses hide their eggs in high places. They seem to be very acrobatic. Just like me. Flying platypuses hatch in free fall from the highest point of their habitat. Hey, tricky, but cool. Strange illustration. Looks like the artist didn't know what a landing net is, or didn't know how to draw. It says here that fire platypuses hide their eggs in hot geysers. Geysers? There's nothing like that around here. Fire platypuses hatch in blazing fire. That's what I call an innate flair for a dramatic entrance. It says here that water platypuses hide their eggs near the shore. Well, great. It's not easy to find a place on this hunk of flotsam to which that doesn't apply.
And then last
Water
one.
platypuses hatch, excuse me, in the mouths of living zebrafish? Hey, disgusting. It also says here that zebrafish are freshwater fish. It may be difficult to find any here.
There is a place that we can put them in, but it will take long for us to get it there. Alright, so we need to start working on grabbing our eggs, hatching them, putting them in the nests, and taking platypus off the menu. There's one egg here. Oh, we can move those. Can't grab it yet, but
Well,
yes. This is going to be difficult. Apparently, from what I can remember, this rodent moves in L's. So we need to block our way so that it doesn't do what we want it not to do. So we need it to move, let's see, assuming that is what it is. So let us try this.
hey, stop right there.
Okay, never mind.
Ah, gotcha. You
Hey,
thought
there
you
we
could
go.
fool me, didn't ya? But the wiser man never gives in.
Well, that was easy. So now we've got ourselves one egg. Okie dokie, so we'll just try to grab all of the eggs. We don't need to be here. Let's go back. And let's go. Come on. There we go. Okay, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go to the harbor. There's one egg over here that we can grab. Let's see if we can try to woo Lady Gull in this one episode. That might be a little bit difficult, but we can always try.
According to the field guide, this is a water platypus egg. Cool. That's just what my collection was missing.
Okay, docks. Apparently we need to grab a zebrafish. If we do this, we might be able to grab something not quite like a
He wants his
zebrafish.
peace and quiet. He can have it.
Alright, so we put some expired tranquilizers into that bait. So now we need to show the fisherman
Look
this.
at this. A fine specimen, wouldn't you say?
What the? Don't tell me you caught that.
Sure looks like it.
Holy haddock. Perhaps I misjudged you. Just how is that possible when you have so little fisherman's luck?
Well-
What's your secret, buddy?
We have special kind of bait.
I use a special kind of bait.
Ha! And now he claims to have a... Wait a minute. Bait is important. And you must have caught that razorfish somehow. Could it be that you really got a special bait?
You don't
Are
believe
you
us?
calling me a liar?
Not if you show me your bait.
Huh, what's in it for me?
Well, I could offer you a tiger fish.
That is close to what we
Ordinary
need.
tigerfish against my fantastic special bait? You must be a few worms short of a can.
Forget it then.
Forget it then, like, so totally.
Ha! See if I care. If you want a tiger fish at some point, bring me your special bait. If not,
We will do. We will show him our bait. Our very, very old bait.
What's that supposed to be?
What do you think? My special bait, of course.
That really does look like genuine bait. All right, maybe you do know how to fish. You can take a tiger fish.
All right, so he's going to take one of the tranquilized pieces of bait, and it's going to flop around very docilely, or docilely.
Got it.
Congratulations, Mr. Fisherman. Now give me the bait.
All right, we have no need of the
I don't
anchovy.
know. It's a pretty tiny fish and really big bait. All right. Anything to shut you up.
Nice. So as far as I know, we don't have any use of him anymore. So now we need to move to, let's go this way. I don't see any eggs. There's one egg over there that we need. Let's go up here. So now, oh wait, no. What we need to do is we need to open this furnace. Put the coal into the furnace. Light, oh, we need to light it on fire. We need to go back to the harbor. Marketplace, harbor. We need to go into the tavern. We need to go down here. And we need to light this candle.
You should always keep an open flame in your overcoat.
Yes, I need to go back to Doc's workshop. Can I go from here? Not really. Marketplace. Outside Doc's workshop. Use the candle on the furnace. Nice. Why did all of those light up?
Burn, baby, burn.
Alright, go up here. And egg in the funnel. Should be able to do these in 5 or 10 minutes.
This is a fire platypus egg. Cool. That's just what my collection was missing.
And now it's hopped in there.
Oh, darn it. The egg hopped into the pipe system completely by itself.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
have
didn't
to get
just
it
throw
out
it
of there
in there.
somehow.
Alright, so it's going to continue funneling through these pipes and it's going to circle around. We need to get it to this pipe over here. And this is one of the puzzles that I won't be skipping because it is relatively easy to do. So we need to swap this. That goes to this. And that goes to that. That's going to swap around. Oh, shoot. Let me think about this. Goes to this. Need to swap to this. Okay, I've got it now. And to swap around this, and then it goes to this, and then through there, and then that should be it. Yep, there we go. Grab the fire platypus.
Ouch! Hot!
Put the fire platypus into this nest. And then that nest
Let's
is over and
go,
done
my
with.
duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard. It's kind of cute.
Let's go back to Bellevue. Should be an egg somewhere. Oh, of course, there's one up here. All right, so we need to go up here, and we need to use our crank on the clothesline.
A crank! This crankshaft without a crank was missing a crank! Rufus,
Wow!
you are a genius.
Now to crank that.
According
the
to
egg.
the field guide, this is a flying platypus egg. Cool! That's just what my collection was missing.
All right, so now we need to go down. We need to go back to Seagull's house. Let's go up here. And now we need to somehow bring that thing down. We need to use urn. Because apparently, well, let's just see
Welcome
this.
to the flagomat. For half-mast, insert human ashes here. Handy.
Yes, but I don't know why it needs human ashes in order to work. We use the, that brings it down. So now we need to hook that onto this.
Good idea. Now, I just have to fasten the end somewhere, and I'll have the perfect catapult.
Yep. Use it on this. Well, that was fun.
Nothing happened.
Absolutely nothing happened. But now we need to use the flying platypus egg on the windsock. It's hooked into place. And now we need to go back down, and we need to open the lint trap. And as you can see, the human ashes and the lint is
that
caught
a
in
lint
this.
trap? It seems to belong to the flagomat.
So now we need to suck it up with the handheld vacuum
Hey,
cleaner.
just for the record, I'm not doing this to clean up here. I'm doing this to test the suction power of the handheld vacuum.
Yes, and to see how dustbusters work.
Slim pickings. I have enough lint like this on my coat.
This is just the staple shape of a vacuum cleaner, the handheld ones, the dustbuster with its cubical shape. So now it is heavily taut. In order to launch it, we need to cut the thread. And now we cut it with a razorfish.
Exactly. My platypus catapult is loaded and ready for action. Well then.
There he goes. Perfect trajectory.
Whoa! A perfect trajectory!
We grab this.
I'm sure that can be used a second time.
In order to craft that landing thing that we saw in the field guide, the landing net, we need to hook it to something. Let's hook the windsock to the
It
antenna.
should be possible to build something useful out of it. A landing net for flying platypuses? No. Actually, yes, of course. That looks just like the landing net from the picture in the field guide. It's a good thing I'm such a brilliant inventor. Otherwise, I would have had to practice trial and error forever.
Yes, and that would be horrible. So now we need to go out of here, and we need to somehow flag that flying platypus down. There's a birdhouse there that we could probably just tailor it to. So let us go back to the left side and use the bread on the birdhouse.
Here, Platty Platty. Look at the yummies that Papa Rufus has.
Yes, it would flag down. Nice. Let's use the landing net on the flying
Here,
platypus.
Platty Platty. Ha! Got it.
So now we can use the flying platypus on this nest.
Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard.
Perfect. Now that that's done, we still have 2 more to go. I don't suppose we can just...
According to the field guide, tweet, tweet.
Oh, I know what we need to do. We need to hatch the platypus in frozen earth. We can grab some
That
earth
may be
with this
just dirt, but it's no
this
worse
dirt.
than the rest of the stuff I carry around.
I wish I could speak better than I do right now. Combine it with the earth platypus egg.
According to the field guide, earth platypuses brood in frozen soil. So far, so good.
Yep. Now, if you remember from Doc's workshop, there was a freezer. Open the freezer. Thought that was something. Oh, I cheated apparently. Oh, crap. Okay, let's put the bucket with soil and egg into this. And that will
What do we
hatch.
have here? Gucci goo. Well, hello. So young and already so aggressive.
Yes. Let's press the button again. Where is it? Switch, 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 switch. There we go. It will float around.
It may not be a water platypus, but it swims like one.
And now we freeze it again. And now we have to dig it out with a spade.
I should be able to free it from the ice with that. Ah! Cold!
Now we need to rush over to the earth area. Marketplace. Bellevue. And then let it defrost and hatch on the earthen nest.
Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard.
Perfect.
It's kind of cute.
All right, back to this area. Let's go back to Doc's workshop. We have a tigerfish. What we need is a zebrafish. In order for that to happen, we need to paint it in a paint bucket.
Voila! A zebrafish.
And now we need to
According
combine
to
it
the
with the water.
field guide, water platypuses hatch their young in the mouths of living zebrafish. So far, so good.
Mm-hmm. All right. This is going to be a little bit cruel because we are playing with God.
Of course.
But no matter.
Ha! I could restore the poor fish to life with a couple of targeted electric shocks. All those hours under Dr. Gizmo's defibrillator are finally paying off.
Rufus, what are you doing out there? Stop that right now. The generator is beginning to overload. The energy flow is off the scale. Space is already beginning to bend.
Just a second. Come on, Fishbert. Live! Live!
It's amazing how we destroy so much in order to revive something so little. In fact, I think that's a common theme with Rufus. He creates so much destruction just to do one tiny little thing. One tiny little insignificant thing.
It was extreme.
And he destroys so much.
I should make sure that the fish
It's
gets into
crazy.
some water. Otherwise, it won't enjoy
But that
its
is the entire
existence
plot
as
of the
a zombie.
story. So, let us, okay, we need to continuously
Hang on,
water it.
Frankenfish. I have to take him someplace where he can brood in peace.
Yes, so continuously he's going to degrade. Go to the marketplace.
Hey, what's that twitching? Uh-oh. It doesn't look like Frankenfish is doing too well. But now I should make sure that the fish gets into some water.
Yes. We can alleviate it with this.
Frankenfish. Cute. But I should hurry. I have to take him someplace where he can brood in peace.
Yep. Go to Bellevue. Go to Seagull's house.
Hey, what's that? Uh-oh. But now I...
Let's give it some water.
Hang on, Frankenfish. Cute. But I should hurry. I have to take him someplace where he can brood in peace.
Yep. Now we put the zebrafish into the goldfish bowl. And watch what happens.
Rufus, what are you doing?
Don't try to stop me. I have to save the life of a fish. It was a brief
Oh,
but
good
fulfilling
God.
existence.
A
You
brief.
worthless idiot. Remove that monster from my aquarium immediately.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Come to Papa.
And now, with this, we need to put it into its appropriate place. And I believe that's on the harbor. Yes, it is. Put the water platypus in this nest. I might make this episode just a little bit longer so I can get Lady Gull to like us.
Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard.
And there we go.
It's kind of cute. Water platypus seems to be no longer on the menu.
Now everything is done. Platypus is off the menu. I don't suppose there's anything else I need to do. Not that I can think of. So we go back to Bellevue. Go to Old Town just to check.
I've got all the platypuses off the menu. Instead, they now have rat souffle. Ugh, maybe I'll keep that to myself.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so now we go to Seagull's house and tell him that platypus is off the menu.
Hey, Dad.
What is it now? Can't you see your old man is busy?
Yeah.
I did it. The menu at Chez Schlumpy is platypus free.
Took you long enough. Had to go looking for platypus eggs first, did you?
Ha ha ha. Yeah, the very thought is absolutely hilarious. So will you let me reserve a table now?
No.
No.
No! There's more to a date than fine food and a grand view, Rufus.
No. As in, no?
Yes. You also need to impress the lady with your manners. This is an Elysian we're talking about, right?
I've got burns and blisters, 2 chilblains, and several platypus bites, and you say no?
What about a poem?
Got burns and blisters, that's no lie. You still want more? Don't make me cry.
Not for me. For the lady.
Nah, somehow I can't imagine that poem would please her.
I can see it now. The sunset is magically reflected in the champagne, making the sparkles light up her tresses of gold.
It's more like orangey.
Schlumpy is serving dessert, and then I recite the poem.
You mean I recite the poem?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, you can see where his
Are
priorities
you
lie.
well versed in the lyrical arts?
Sure, well enough to tootle my own horn.
No reason to worry. I happen to be a master poet. I just have to read through a few more volumes of poetry until I find the right verses.
No, Dad! That'll take forever!
Patience is the most prominent feature of a romantic, Rufus. No poem, no table. Got it?
He'd better think again. I've been listening to that doddering old fool long enough. I'm going to solve this problem my own way, a la Rufus, with another truly brilliant move. Don't go away. I'll be back soon.
Forget that line. Not even an 8-year-old would buy it.
Yes. Now, I think unfortunately, considering that the timing is a little bit off, I unfortunately will have to stop the episode here and attempt to make another one. So unfortunately, we won't be able to woo goal in this episode, but I promise you, in the next episode, we will definitely attempt to woo Lady Goal and conduct the surgery. So, thank you so much for stumbling onto one of the most average gaming channels out there. Like and subscribe for more if you enjoyed the video. Check the corresponding playlist assuming something turns up, or one of the recommended that pops up below it. I'm the Average Rook, see you soon, and more average content coming your way!